In this video I will share an article which made me completely rethink my life. I'm moving houses and building my own houses here in Bali. I will share what I learned about myself in my second Vipassana meditation retreat, and of course you will see what is the reality of living and building a business in Bali. So stick around and enjoy the vlog.
Might lose some battles but winning the war. I get knocked down, I get back up, get up and go, I stay ready for more. Go toe to toe till I level the score. Never gon' quit. Heard you seen some, but you never seen this. Bet on myself 8 times, no trick.
Honestly, it's been weeks since I touched the camera. I didn't record anything in the last weeks because I was kind of busy with my current projects and I also took a bit of time for myself. And it just didn't feel like I want to share on the one hand, but on the other hand, I also didn't feel integral because I love doing videos and I thought there is no better day than today to record this one, because today I'm moving to a new place, I'm starting a new chapter. This was one of the biggest outcomes which I had in my recent Vipassana meditation retreat, which I will tell you later. But today, as Eminem, I'm cleaning out my closet and I will tell you about everything which happened in the last week and what is coming next.
Trust, I've been working and mercy, Lord. Trusting my process of monies. Looking for progress and pushing forward. Know I might fall while I'm running.
So, what's been going on in the last weeks? I think the most important update is that I did another meditation retreat, Vipassana, for 3 days. I did one in November for 10 days before, and I have the whole video about this. But this time it's more like a refreshment course. And I expected this to be very easy because, okay, what is 3 days after 10 days? But it was super hard. Okay, I got my phone back like 10 seconds ago. The course has finished, 3 days. Now it's Sunday, 4 p.m. Something I didn't do last time because I was just too exhausted and I also thought it's inappropriate is to actually show you the facility. It's very nice here in Bali. It's quite comfortable, the food is amazing, so strongly recommend. So this is where the meditation hall is. I'm not going to film there because I think it's inappropriate. And this is where we basically live. So you see there's absolutely no place even to walk. So you just go there and that's it, it's the end. And if you want to walk, you just go there and then you go there. There's the bathrooms. And this time, this was my room. So you see it's pretty basic, but it has everything, like a little shelf. But last time, that was my room, which is not even a room actually. It's like a, it looks more like a shelf, like Harry Potter room, and I spent 11 days there. All the Vipassanas, this center is donation-based, so it means as a student, you don't pay for staying here, you don't pay for food, you don't pay for services. You can donate afterwards, but only afterwards, which means no matter what is given to you, you accept it with full gratitude. The purpose of the center is that you don't walk, don't relax, but just meditate. The first day was like a torture to me. And the second day I was a bit on the flow and I had a few realizations. And the third day I'm basically waiting for this to be over. But I'm still very happy I went and I definitely got what I wanted. In these videos I often talk about 10x or that I'm ready for the next level. But my inner voice started to question, like, are you actually ready for the next level? Are you ready for the real upgrade? Are you ready to take full ownership of what's going on in your life? Are you ready to make your standards higher? And I wasn't sure how to answer this question. Another big insight which I got was about time. I'm trying to be disciplined, I'm trying to be organized, but still the amount of time which I'm wasting is so huge. And what I want to do now is to exercise the feeling how little time we actually have on this planet and act accordingly. And I thought, okay, if I'm truly ready for an upgrade, if I'm truly ready to fulfill my purpose, I need more space. And this is why I'm moving to a new house. And while I'm packing my black t-shirts, let's take a quick tour to my construction site and see what changed there since the last video.
I've been making moves and they hard to tell. Acting, yeah, I did it, I don't kiss and tell. Any nigga hating, I'ma wish him well. Got it out the mud, but I never dwelled up.
What is this device in your hands?
So my mom gifted this for Christmas so I can vlog, but I never used it.
This is amazing. So, do you already have a channel?
No, I don't think I will make it. I'm trying.
You must.
I'm trying.
I have a lot of updates to show you. First of all, we have a road. So this will be the road access to the hotel. So they're still building it. But before that, we were using the plot of my neighbor to get there. Let's take it for the first time together as a future guest will arrive to my hotel. Alright, so MTV Cribs Bali edition. Let's go, I'll show you the crib.
Wait, I have to be careful I don't trip.
So this house is the most complete one, and it will be also the reference for us. So you see that they already started to build a structure for the roof. So that's where the guest will come. We'll have a lot of beautiful plants here, the swimming pool, and yeah, follow me. So this will be the entrance to the living room or bedroom. Here we will have the wardrobe, little kitchen, and the working space. And behind we will have a bathroom. And the killer feature is that it's going to be one huge window, and here everything will be like covered with plants. And these are the constructions updates for this week. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to learn more about this, if you'd like to follow the progress. Of course, I will show you from time to time where we're going. I'm super excited, I hope you too. And now let's go back to work. Surf season is back to Bali, so we had a lot of nice surf sessions, a lot of nice workouts, meeting with friends. And I also want to mention that the universe was kind to me recently. I get a lot of very inspiring conversation and a lot of little events, which I see as signs which guide me to the direction I want to go. But then you ask, if it was so shiny and eye-opening and inspiring, why didn't you record any videos? The answer is, it wasn't. It's 7:30 a.m. I'm on the call and it's a no-show again. And yesterday, 7:30 a.m. was exactly the same with a different potential client. These are the people who already qualified, and these are the people who already like filled the form on the website, and then they scheduled the call and confirmed the call. You cannot imagine how many times I had this in the last year, 1.5 years. 6 a.m., 11 p.m., 12 a.m. Everything like no shows, ghosting my messages. I am so tired of this. I'm planning my days around these calls. Like I planned my morning yesterday around this call. I planned my morning today around this call. And people just don't show. And this was the part of my life for so long, for so many months. And the same with people not paying bills, the same people not showing up. I cannot do this anymore, like really, something has to change. Even though my LinkedIn and in general, even though my outreach has so much visibility, and when it comes to numbers, I'm really crushing it. I'm sending out a lot of emails, a lot of messages, people like my post, people comment my post. I have very low conversion, which is almost zero. It's definitely less than 0.1%, which made me think, okay, instead of approaching strangers from the internet at scale, why don't I focus on a small amount of people who I know personally, who I admire, who I trust, and who trust me, and see if there is opportunity. Today is another running event here in Uluwatu from Alfie. He's the guy I've been following on Instagram for a while. And a few months ago, I already approached him with automation services. I just wanted to have a discovery call with him, just to bounce the ideas, how can I streamline his operations with AI, but he didn't respond. But recently we met in Bali, we had a chat, and he finally could see that, okay, there's a human behind me, and there's actually a human he might be interested to work with, and this is how we move to the next step. So my competence didn't change. The value which I could give him didn't change. The only thing that would change is that he met me in person. In any case, nice to catch up.
Likewise.
Share insights.
Cool.
And yeah, hope to see you again in Bali.
For sure. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, all right. Have a good trip. This might be very insightful for you. Focus on building trust with people. It could be people around you. It could be people from your home country. It could be people from your home industry, from university. I think it's a way more successful approach than to spray and pray. Try to reach tens of thousands of people. Focus on people who wouldn't question your credibility.
I just been keeping my poise, made by the million but still unemployed. They text me about green but not on Android. She not my shawty, she filling the void. I make the sounds that cut through the noise. He think he a man.
My last video is performing very well, which makes me very happy on the one hand, but on the other hand, the gap from what I want in my YouTube channel and what I currently can do with my skills and also with the resources which I have is kind of getting wider, and I found this interesting diagram on Twitter, which apparently happens with many creative processes. Then your expectations from yourself and your abilities right now have some sort of a mismatch, which can result into this creative block. The issue is, it doesn't feel like me. I'm a person of action, and I believe what other creators says, and they said there is no such thing as writer's block, there is only laziness and lack of discipline. So on the one hand, I'm thinking, okay, how can I match my expectations when it comes to quality? On the other hand, I'm punching myself and saying, why not do anything? So I've been thinking a lot about the future of the channel, coming up with different concepts instead of actually doing the work and recording. Funny thing, the other day, a big thread from the tree fell on my bike and broke the mirror. And I told the story to my friend and she told me, you need to see it as a sign. If your rear view mirror is broken, it means you need to stop looking behind you and only focus on what's in front. I don't know if it's true, but I love this metaphor. I decided to wash my clothes in absolutely last moment. I have a couple of hours while my clothes are drying, so I'm going to an event from my friend and I will show you what's happening there.
Energy's here, you're not ready for the wham. Energy's war, I've never been glam. Energy sure like bars will land like a missile straight to the plan. Energy's more than everything, man. Energy's mad, don't mess with the ram. Certain things in life gotta overstand. That's disappointing, don't do this, man.
Okay.
Too much. Hey, my name is Jimena. I've lived in Uluwatu for 1 year and a half now. I host retreats and wellness experiences. When I came here, I literally quit my job like one day before coming to Bali. So I literally like took a paper and pen and I started writing what are my passions, what I am good doing, what people need. And at the same time, I was receiving all these messages from girls saying like, oh my god, I want to live the same life as you, but I don't know how to do it. Like, can you give me like some tips? And I was receiving like 30 messages per day like that. I was like, oh my god, I need to like bring all these girls together and do a community of like all these girls that are coming to Bali alone and they just want to have fun but also like connect with themselves and have this like balanced lifestyle. So that's what I'm doing now.
Imagine there is somebody, like it might be in your home country or somewhere else, maybe a bit younger, and doubting themselves, and they will watch this video and think like, oh my god, she's living in this beautiful place, she's chasing her dreams. What you would tell to these people, to these girls also, but also to guys?
So I would tell them like, you can always buy a ticket back to your house, to your home, you know, but just do it. Like, even if things go different as you were planning, you're going to learn so much. Like, just going outside your comfort zone, like stepping outside your comfort zone and going millions of kilometers away of your house. Oh my god, that's like an amazing lesson in your life, and you're always going to have that in your life. Like, everything that you're going to experience, all the new people that you're going to meet, like, I think that's beautiful, and everyone should experience that.
All right, and this is it. All my stuff is here, my surfboards.
We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Motivation to youth only. Mentally feel like Kobe. I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me. I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili from young OG to the OG.
All right, this was very fast, and welcome to my new house. Let me show you. This is going to be the bedroom. Here I have like a little working area. I have a garden here just for me. There's the kitchen, which has a potential to become like a living room. So now I still have to unload all the bags. So the bags are like 90% unpacked, and it's already 4 p.m. So I'm going for sunset surfing. First time this week, by the way. I feel a bit tired, but I know it's going to be very beautiful, so I don't want to miss it.
For a real one, yeah. Slide on a real one. On my mama and God, you the real thing. Can't even cap to me, know you feel something. Yeah, you wanted $1 million and you show it. What you want, is it really that important?
I promised to share an article with you that completely changed the way how I see my life, how I see my work. This article is about high agency, and you can find it on highagency.com. It explains what is high agency, how to cultivate it in your daily life, and most importantly, questions you might ask yourself when you are facing some struggles and challenges, or even when you face situations which might seem impossible to solve. Demonstrate examples of people doing absolutely unimaginable and maybe impossible things only because they don't accept that they are impossible. This article encourages to cultivate the mindset that if your task is physically possible and if it's not defined by laws of physics, there's always a way to solve it. And I was honestly evaluating my agency in my job, in my business, also in my personal goals, and I don't think I give my all in order to achieve them. And it's not about sacrificing everything else. It's that if you're doing the thing, to do it with the highest agency. So I ask myself, okay, if I wanted my business to like 10x or 100x, and if my life depended on that, what would be the solution? And suddenly options are just coming to my mind. They just appear from nowhere. So no matter how old you are, where are you in your life, I strongly encourage you to give this article a chance, and I'm sure you'll get a lot of ideas from there. And meanwhile, I will continue doing my videos with my highest agency. As always, I encourage you to book a call with me. There is a link in the description. It's a call for us to get to know each other better, because this channel is not about selling, this channel is about community. Thank you very much for watching, read the article, and I see you in the next video.